Howdy Bobcats, and welcome to another episode of The Sage. I'm Jack Baldner.
And I'm Maddie DeVilbiss. In this episode, we are covering a growing trend called Meatless Monday,
A special Hoopcoming themed Man on the Street.
And we got to catch up with Nick Sonk, captain of the boys basketball team.
We have a lot to cover on this week's show, so let's get started. I don't know about you, I don't think I've ever not eaten meat on a Monday.
I mean, Jack, we do work at local burger restaurants in Carlsbad, so I have a feeling that Meatless Monday isn't quite for us. Although I do appreciate the efforts for healthy eating and a better environment.
I agree. Let's hear what Tristin, Hoffman, and Bella Eiler found out about this national trend.
Meatless Monday, a trend that started in 2003, was originally created as a way to help reduce the amount of meat that Americans consume daily. What some may not know is that the amount of emissions produced by a single pound of beef is equal to 1,799 gallons of water. By switching to a vegetarian diet for just one day, the nation could reduce gas emissions by up to 91 billion miles. A new restaurant located in Encinitas, Plant Power, is helping more and more people reduce those gas emissions by creating an eco-friendly restaurant.
As far as Plant Power goes, I think it's really cool that all of our packaging is 100% compostable. So we have the compost trash cans available, and even our straws are 100% compostable. So it's, as far as environmental effects, we're really conscious of our effects on the environment.
I do it for several things: the environment, my health, and the animals. So it's just like so many different facets to why I choose to be vegan. Definitely this is like one of the places that can basically expose it to people that would otherwise think that like vegan food is just like vegetables and like, I don't know, funky, nasty stuff, you know? Yeah.
We sat down with Fraser Farms local manager Matt Potchner to talk about how Fraser Farms has kept up with the growing participation in meat-free diets.
Whether it's keto, paleo, low carb, you know, gluten-free, sugar-free, any of those things, it's always a consideration.
Junior Kiva Lucas has already been positively impacting the earth for a little over a year now.
I'll go to Plant Power. Plant Power is amazing. That's like one of the best vegan restaurants. I do know that meat is like one of the main polluters, like the meat industry is really bad for the environment, so by not eating meat, you're definitely helping out.
As you can see, you won't be alone on your endeavors by going vegetarian one day to help positively impact the environment. After all, they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. This has been Isabella Eiler and Tristin Hoffman reporting for The Sage. Now back to the anchors.
That's really interesting, Tristin and Bella. Bobcats, next Monday, save your money and eat a little healthier for Meatless Monday.
Next up, to get into the Hoopcoming spirit, we sent Pheonix Vaughan-Voski to ask a couple students about their plans for the dance.
Hey guys, it's Madisyn.
I'm Pheonix.
And we're bringing you Man on the Street
Hoopcoming Edition! What are you most excited about for Hoopcoming, and do you have any song requests for the dance?
Let's see, what am I most excited about? Probably excited for dancing my heart out on the dance floor, baby. Let's see, song requests. Dancing Queen by ABBA.
I mean, Zach and I, we already practiced some moves out there.
Watch out for us on the dance floor. We're going to be turning up, you know what I mean? Get the energy high, and hopefully we'll hear some Blueface, you know what I mean? Bust down, Tatiana.
I'm excited to dance with my friends at Hoopcoming, and I'd like to hear Bands by Shoreline Mafia.
Sounds like an awesome night.
I'm looking forward to taking pictures before Hoopcoming with my girlfriend and my friends.
I'm excited because this is going to be my first time going to Hoopcoming.
And do you guys have any song requests for the dance this year?
Honestly, anything that's not Sicko Mode, Mo Bamba, or Dancing Queen.
Rotisserie by Young Gravy.
Looks like that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll be seeing you on the dance floor.
We'll send it back to the anchors now. Thanks, Bobcats.
I can't wait for the dance this Saturday. I love the theme this year. There's really nowhere like Hoopcoming.
Speaking of Hoopcoming, would you maybe want to go with me?
You know, let's just go ahead and send it to Halil Ballard for this week's sports and announcements.
You like to play your own game. Cover it up, don't let them know what you're thinking. I bet you never tell them how it feels. I bet you never
Bobcats, I'm Haley reporting for this week's sports. Last week, wrestling celebrated seniors Tyler Brown, Laura Stretler, and Kylie Valency at senior night. Trevin Rogers, Peter Rubin, Luke McClellan, and Cole Kirby walked away with the win against Oceanside, and Nikita Ochkinikov walked away with the win against El Camino. Their next time on the mat will be February 9th for CIF at St. Augustine. Academic League competed last Thursday against Pacific Ridge, and all three Sage Creek teams pulled off a win. The freshman scores 45-34, JV won 73-44, and varsity finished with a solid 75-62. Way to go, Bobcats. Last week, boys basketball lost a tough game against El Camino with a very close score of 51-56. Nick Nacarado had 16 points and a 4-4 from 3. Nick Song had 10, and Matthew Korf and Jamie Ellenstein both had 9 points. Good work, you guys. Girls basketball also had a tough loss against El Camino after beating RBV with a final score of 58-41. Annabelle Osterford also managed to set a new school record for our girls varsity team with a solid 6 made three-pointers. Their next game will be this Friday against Oceanside for the annual Hoopcoming event. Girls at 5:30 and boys at 7. Along with that, boys will be playing at Carlsbad on Monday here. Isabella Niems has a few words on sportsmanship.
Hi, I'm Isabella Niems, and I'm here with Sage Creek High School Principal Morales and the Carlsbad High School Principal Dr. Brockett. So we're here to talk today about sportsmanship. So Mr. Morales, what do you think are some encouraging ways that our students can support our sports teams?
I think any student at any high school, how they can support their teams, and just like our Bobcats do it, you show up big, you focus on being positive, being loud, letting the coaches coach, players play, and let the officials officiate.
And Dr. Brockett, what do you expect to see from our students at any sort of sports game?
I think we expect from all of our students is just positive cheering for your team and really coming out and bringing it. I know that's what we focus on at CHS, and I know you guys do here as well at Sage, and it's just really cool to see, especially when we all come together.
Those seem like extremely beneficial ways that we can support our team. And how do you both think that these games can help bring our community together?
Well, I think they're all opportunities. So whether it's basketball, cross country, track and field, baseball, whatever it is, it's an opportunity for you, young men and women who have grown up together here in this beautiful city we call our home, to come together and compete. Dr. Brockett and I would say, are big competitors, and we always want to bring our A game. But in the end, it's about bringing the community together and having some fun.
And Dr. Brockett?
I think like our families in the community. I mean, Mr. Morales and I are friends. When we played in girls basketball earlier this season, we were both here to see it. And one of the really cool things that we reflected on was, you had a lot of families that showed up that weren't even, didn't even know anybody or didn't have a student playing the game, but knew players on both teams and really wanted to come support kind of the community. And I think that's really unique to the Sage Creek Carlsbad High School games, and we really want to see that continue.
Well, I know my family has definitely done that for some of my friends, so that's really awesome. And so this has been Bella Niems, and I'm going to send it back to sports.
Thanks, Bella. Additionally, boys soccer beat El Camino 2-1 last week. Their next match will be this Thursday at home versus Oceanside. As for girls soccer, they lost against El Camino with a score of 2-1. Their next match will be an away game this Thursday at Oceanside. Reminder, Bobcats, that this week is Hoopcoming. This Friday, school will be out at 2 o'clock, and the carnival will start at 2:30, followed by girls and boys game. Come out to support and help cheer everyone on. Alongside Bob Squad, KUSI as well as CIF will be attending to judge this year's Battle of the Fans. So be spirited in Bobcat pride. I hope to see you there. Well, Bobcats, that's it for this week's sports. This has been Halil Ballard. Let's send it back to the anchor.
Thanks, Haley. I can't wait for this week's upcoming games.
Me neither. Bobcats, make sure to come out Friday to the Hoopcoming Carnival to play some games, and later in the evening support the boys basketball team in their Hoopcoming game.
Speaking of which, with arguably the most important basketball game of the year coming up this week, reporters Brady, Caskey, and Chris Kathman sat down with team captains Nick Song to see how the team is preparing.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. So I've been reading this story. It's about a group of remarkable people. They tend to show up to work every day, get the job done. Some can deliver the goods from deep, while others do a little more up close and personal. They've been on an incredible adventure all year long. And I just got to the final chapter. It's titled Hoopcoming. It takes place on a starry Friday night, February 1st, 2019, where the group will encounter a group of swashbuckling pirates. This one's going to be interesting. Well, I'm going to get back to the story right now, but I hope to see you all at the end.
Thanks, Brady, Chris, and Nick. Bobcats, don't forget to wear green to help in our efforts to win Battle of the Fans.
This game is going to be a good one. Bobcats, make sure when you dress up to report to the ASB table to get class cup points for your class.
Don't forget, today is Country Day.
Yeehaw!
Tomorrow is Class Color Day, and Friday is Bobcat Day.
Happy Hoopcoming, Bobcats. Well, that's all we have for this week.
Make sure to head over to thesagenews.com for all the news stories.
Thanks so much for watching. This has been Maddie DeVilbiss
and Jack Baldner reporting for
The Sage.